Hello everyone, and today I'm just going to do a bash scripting tutorial, because if you're new to Linux or anything like that, learning, you might not know, but learning bash is one of the most important things that you can physically do, because it's just going to teach you so much and it's going to speed up your life. Like as an example here, I have a little Rofi menu. Don't worry about what Rofi is if you don't know what it is, but if I hit this and then my Windows super and N key, then I can come through and I have a power menu which I made as a script. I've got also a script to, if I come over to my terminal here and type MD, it'll give me the option and it can mount and unmount drives. I've also got one if I hit Control Super and S to search through all of the scripts that I have on my system. I didn't make all of these, but quite a few of them I did. Now, so like the ones that I made would be one like, sorry to open up path control. One that I made there would be like the webcam script, which is what you're seeing right now as my webcam, which basically just runs a window. But it's just things like that. So also like you can also have like a backup script or just anything like that. So the first thing that I'm also going to say is we're going to be using Vim in this tutorial because it's quite daunting and it's quite difficult, but it's so important when you're new to Linux. If there's anything that you should learn other than bash scripting, it's Vim. So, firstly, just to make sure you have Vim, if you're on an Ubuntu system, you're going to want to type in sudo apt install, if I can spell, sudo apt install Vim. If you're on a Fedora, dnf install Vim, and if you're on Arch, be pacman -s Vim. So I already have Vim installed, so let me just, if I just quickly make a directory called, just call it a yt-scripts. Nice, and cd into yt-scripts. So, so the way we're going to make our first script is in the terminal here, using the command touch. Now what touch is going to do is it's going to create a new file for us. So I'm just going to call this one hello world, like that, hello world, and then .sh. Now you don't have to have this file extension, but it's easier because then you'll know that it's a shell script. So hello world.sh. Now before we start making edits to this script, a very important thing is to make it executable. So if you do an ls-al on your system, this will give you all of the information. We can see here on our hello world.sh script, there's no x, or for executable. So the way we want to do this is chmod or shmod. Now, there's other ways to do this which are probably better, but we're just going to keep this very simple. I'm just going to do e+x here, and then the name of the file. So if you hit enter there, and then if we do our ls-al again, then you'll see we now have the executable permissions and it can now be executed. So to open this in Vim, you want to type vim, and then the name of your script. So I'm going to do tab to complete, and then hit enter. So this is now our script. So if your Vim looks a bit different to mine, don't worry, it's just got to have some extensions. I don't actually use Vim, I use Emacs, but that's a whole other video. So to start typing in Vim, you want to hit the I letter on your keyboard. And you can see down here now, I've gone into insert mode. And the first thing that we want to do in any bash script is our shebang, crunchbang, hashbang, whatever you want to call it. That basically tells the thing that's running it what we're running. So to do this, you want to do hashtag, exclamation sign, and then /bin/bash. Now this is basically just going to tell it run this as bash. So if you're already familiar with programming, this bit should be pretty simple. So in so to output text in a bash script, we use the function echo. So if you just type in echo, if I can spell, then you don't have to use quote marks, but you should. It's better practice. And then your message. So in our case, it's going to be hello world, and then exclamation mark. And now this is our script. So pay attention here. So to exit Vim, you want to hit the escape key. Then you want to, so you're in command modes, and then you want to hit the colon. So on your keyboard, so shift and then the semicolon key to get your colon. Then we'll see here we have colon, and you want to type W for write and Q for quit. So type this and then hit enter. So we've now saved and exited our script in Vim. So to run it, there's a couple ways we can do this. The first way is if it doesn't have executable permissions, you can run it with bash no matter what by typing in bash and then the name of your script, and then there you go, we have hello world. But once it's executable, what you can do is you can do it with --, and then hello world. Let me see. There's also some other ways you could do this. You could, but we're not really going to go into that. You could source the file, and then that would also work as well. So there's multiple ways you can do it, but just try to stick with the --, and give it executable permissions for now. So what's the next most important thing to learn is some variables, and to do that, we're just going to open up our script again, and instead of doing hello world, we're gonna do hello your name. So you can hit O in Vim to start a new line, and then you're just going to want to type in name. You can do this in capitals or non-capitals. Some people say doing capitals get better practice, but you don't have to, but you can if you want. I'm not going to for this tutorial. And then no space, equal signs, and then quote marks, because obviously your name's going to be a string, so anything in a quote marks is a string, and my name is Dylan, so I'm going to put in Dylan like that, and then I'm going to hit quote marks. Now, how do we get our script to output this variable? So the way we reference variables in bash is we type $, and then the variable, and this is how you say, well, this is the variable. So if I come down here, just so you can navigate with the arrow keys or with HJKL. Use the arrow keys if it's easier for you, but H goes left, L goes right, J goes down, and K goes up if you want to use those. So come here, you can use X to delete, and now type I to go into insert mode again, and we're going to do $, and then name. This is basically just going to tell our script to output hello and then name. So again, escape, colon, WQ, enter. And now we're going to run the script again. Now it says hello Dylan. So make sure you've got that, and then we're going to just go for one step further just for this video. Instead of telling it what the variable is going to be, we're going to put an input, so the user can input their name on this script. So you can hit, if you go down to a line, as long as you're on it, you can hit DD whilst you're in normal mode, command mode, and then it will delete that line. I've just accidentally deleted two. Then you can hit U to undo if you accidentally do that. Just U whilst you're in normal mode. Now remember O for a new line, and the command we're going to use is read. So if I just did a read name, that would just take the input and put it in the variable name. Now up top you could do an echo like what's your name, but the better way to do this is on the read command you can do a -p and then a string you want to print out with the read. So I'm just going to say what's your name. I'll do it like that. So just yeah, I'll do it like that. And then remember colon, so escape, then colon, and then WQ for write and quit. Now if I run this script once more, so you can hit up arrow on your terminal to go back to the command you've run previously, and hit enter, it's going to ask me for my name, and I'm going to put in Dylan, and then it's going to give me my name. So this has just been a little gentle introduction into bash scripting. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments. This is going to be this is part one of a series that I'm going to make on how to learn bash scripting. So yeah, and also learning some Vim and some basic terminal commands. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video.